I was about to say.
Okay, so I don't know who either of these people are. Mono Blue Delver, that's kind of exciting.
Oh my gosh. So here we are again for another Friday night of... What's the proper adjective to describe modern?
Exciting. I like modern.
Is it exciting?
I love modern. It's very cool.
It is very cool, but I don't know if exciting is the right word.
I guess sweet is probably the way to go.
It is pretty sweet, but we'll see. But we've got John Mezinko on
Counters
Do you
Company.
think it's like Weird Nightfall Company or just Abzan Counters Company?
That's fine.
It's probably just whatever the most common version of the list is.
I don't think there is a common version
Well,
of
I
the
mean,
list anymore.
it's probably not Nightfall.
That's probably true. But also, Justin, we don't have Twitch overlay.
He said he loves you. Yeah. Okay. Just
Or
make
chat displayed on our screen. Can you bring that up, please?
We'll get to it.
Eventually.
It's probably fine.
Ugh. Now I want to interact with all our favorite people. Possibly.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, we're here.
Distinctive indeed. And then we have Ty Richard on Mono Blue
So I have
Delver.
distinct. Yeah, that's an interesting way to describe modern.
Distinctive. Is there anything distinctive about modern? Yeah, it's just distinctly.
Well, it's the most like it's the most like disgustingly
It is
combo
disgusting.
format, right? Like somehow even Legacy's kind of mid-rangey.
Oh gosh. Oh.
So Mono
gosh,
Blue Delver is a deck that I
indeed.
haven't seen since Arthur played it, and then when
Dude, I kind of
Get
miss
Probe got fit.
Arthur. I hadn't seen. Did he move back to Colorado or something?
I have no clue.
No. I feel like I do indeed know who Ty Richard. Yeah, I know who Ty is. Never mind.
I don't. But anyway,
Ty's a regular.
the last time I saw a Mono Blue Delver list was right before the banning of Get Probe, so I don't know what they look like.
So disrupting shoal and any amount of really annoying creatures.
Yeah, do they play ninjas in the current build, do you think?
I don't
but
know. I
Cryptic
think ninjutsu
Command.
is just nutty. Ty, we need to get you some new basics though, my guy.
I mean, it's probably fine. It's very possible he's playing this. Well,
Okay, he's playing Abzan.
yeah. Well, that's, yeah.
What's going on with the sleeve there? I haven't seen a Malira
That is
in
Malira, right?
so long. Oh my gosh. It's just making me miss Pod. I don't know if you played Modern back then, did you?
I didn't, but I've watched some of the tournaments. Back then.
Okay,
The deck
okay.
seemed pretty cool. And then I think like when Coco got reprinted, they're like, it's the return of Pod. It's basically just the Pod decks.
When Coco got reprinted. What?
Yeah, I saw some people like excited again about some of the Pod creatures when Coco got reprinted, and then
You mean when it like got printed?
I think at first I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
I
there
was
some
like,
talk.
okay. I was just like, when did Coco
Did I say
get
reprinted?
You did. I
Oh,
was like, what?
yeah, I just meant printed.
So, what is happening right now?
Mono Blue Delver's not doing anything, and he's just getting.
I feel
beaten
like
down by
that's
2/2.
not what you want to be doing on turn 3 in Modern.
This probably feels pretty bad.
This doesn't look good. Don't we just mana leak that and then save the disrupting shoal for like something tinier?
Is there mana leak in hand?
He got rid of a mana leak to disrupting shoal.
Oh, yeah, that's.
It seems a little.
Well, that doesn't make any sense because that costs 3.
It's just like.
He can't have pitch mana leech, right? That's what Disrupting Shoal does.
Wait, what? I
Disrupting
thought
Shoal
it
counters
was just
based on
pitch a
CMC.
blue card.
No, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure it's
that's
counter with the same
awkward.
CMC as whatever you pitch.
Or it just might not be mana leak. Is that a psionic blast?
Yeah, I think that's Psionic Blast.
Okay, we're just dumb.
Yeah.
That is a psionic blast. Okay. Sorry, we're stupid. It kind of looks like the full art mana leak though.
I don't know what Full Art Mana Leak looks like.
Really, really cool.
Well, I mean, even so, I feel like 2 for wanting yourself to deal with a 4/3 is probably not what you want to do.
Yeah, it's
on
just
turn
like,
2.
I mean, to be fair, he's playing Mono Blue Delver, so he can't do anything about it.
Psionic Blast.
Oh yeah,
You can
I'm
just
stupid.
kill it.
I forgot Psionic Blast can do damage to creatures. I thought it was just to people.
I've gotten burned out by it more
Okay,
once.
so Ty Richard never played Mono Blue Delver before, apparently. Yeah, that's a weird line. Like, why get rid of the Disrupting Shoal if you can just...
Yeah, he didn't even spend his mana last turn, so it's not like it was particularly more mana efficient. I don't
Huh.
really understand why he did what he did.
I don't know. I'm a little confused, too. Also, what's that card that John just played? The 1-drop?
That looks like a wire.
Is it? What's that from? GP or something?
Yeah, I think it's a GP promo.
Yeah, okay, okay. God,
GP promo noble.
I really do know nothing about this format. Bless you.
This feels kind of bad because they already couldn't deal with the first one.
So, is this a turn 4 Delver of Secrets?
Yeah, turn 4 Delver of Secrets taking him off of Cryptic Command mana.
So I'm gonna chalk this one up to John Mezinko. Gosh, that's a pretty noble hierarch.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the... How much do you know about, like, pricing for modern cards?
Not much. I just get the cheapest versions of like all the cards except my basics.
So, the price differential between...
RPTQ.
Oh, okay, okay. I can't even remember what my RPTQ promo was. Was it Ink Confluxes or something? But anyways, if you buy a Conflux regular non-foil Noble Hierarch, it's only $10 or something less than the foil one.
Really?
Yeah. At least it was a couple months ago. It was really weird, and I was really surprised.
I think the price differential between foil and non-foil rares is way smaller than the price differential between like foil and non-foil commons and uncommons.
Yeah.
Because the foils are just as rare, I'm pretty sure.
It's like, is it Staticaster regularly is...
It's like 50 cents.
Yeah, and then the foil one's like $30.
Yeah.
For who knows why.
Is this game winnable? I guess he has Thing in the Ice in hand, so if he can somehow get that to go off, he could come back.
Does
He's
he
at
have a Thing in the Ice?
Yeah, he's also only at 12 for some reason. I thought he was at like 5.
I mean, you can
So he might
just
have time.
play Thing in the Ice and then try to ride it to victory.
Yeah, he's not nearly as bad a spot as I thought he was.
It's like not terrible. I mean, Thing in the Ice is a scary, scary card.
Well, yeah, especially if you've just been hard casting 1, 2, and 3 drops.
Right. Like, I don't know. Like, John probably... what's John have? I see another Malira. And what are the cards in its hands?
It's Murderous Redcap, Malira, and then the first,
Oh, yeah, I forgot Murderous Redcap was a thing.
whatever the two
I forgot there is like an anti-Kitchen Finks.
ones.
Or alternative Kitchen Finks.
Well, the one that actually kills your opponent.
Oh,
instead of
so
just gaining you infinite life.
Does he just win if Ty doesn't have anything?
Yeah, he
You
has,
go
he has
for
the
it
mana.
here? Like, what's Mono Blue Delver going to do on 3 mana?
Vapor Snag.
That's fine. I feel like you just force him to do something here anyways.
Yeah, if you
because-
Vapor Snag, then you just can try to kill him next
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
It's like not a huge deal.
Oh,
But
so
he
I
actually
feel
has Vapor
like-
Snag, so he's not dead.
Do we go to combat, see what it is? Yeah. Then post-combat, we just try to see what happens. Field of Ruin?
Mm-hmm. This is pretty reasonable.
Is it?
Yeah, because the only thing he's casting this turn is Vapor Snag anyway, so he only needs the 1 mana. Like, this is...
Huh.
There's no particular reason to activate it. Maybe you want to hold on to it for Gavany Township if they play that. But
Huh.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong
I just
with
think
this line.
the timing of the Field of Ruin was like really weird. Like telling your opponent that, hey, the only things you have to play around are Vapor Snag
Yeah.
or Opt or a Disrupting Shoal.
I definitely
is,
would
like,
have
a
held.
tell.
I definitely would have held on to it until I was ready to actually cast a spell, which means that he might be Vapor Snagging now.
Because if he's not doing anything with mana, then
Okay, so he just loses.
yeah. It's just like, yeah. This is bad. You think Ty knows how the combo works?
He also didn't remember to tick his thing,
Oh, Ty.
so I guess he's just not very practiced with the deck.
Huh.
Like, the removing the counter doesn't really matter, but it sort of indicates that he's probably not too rehearsed in playing the deck.
I feel like Ty could have won this game. Like, if he just takes some damage, like,
Yeah, there's no reason to Vapor Snag there. I think you're
bounces the
fine.
Vapor Snag, like, if John tries to do something to win the game.
Oh, that's true. He doesn't have triple black? Okay.
Oh, what the heck?
So this is actually fine.
Didn't he get...
Did he get Forest? Yeah.
what's going on? I refuse to believe John doesn't have another swamp in his deck.
Yeah, if he only plays one swamp in his deck, then that's fine. I guess I didn't realize that.
Oh. Oh, I forgot. Murderous Red Cap costs...
Yeah, it's more
Never mind,
black.
I'm stupid.
And there's no red mana.
Whee! We're so good at Magic. I love criticizing people about their plays and then
then
forgetting
being
very
wrong.
obvious things. It's just like, whoops. Yeah, but like, Ty, I think, I don't know. That just felt weird.
Not having the thing in the ice in play.
I mean,
actually
he could
hurts.
chain together some ridiculous sequence of like,
Cryptic commands.
Cryptic Command, tap, draw, Snapcaster Mage, Snap Cryptic,
Well, if he
Psionic
does,
Blast
if
off
he
the
does
top.
tap draw, he just instantly loses.
Does he?
He has the Sacrolet in hand.
Oh, duh.
Viscer's
I
here,
forgot.
so you can just go off.
God, I'm bad at Magic today. Well,
Tap draw.
and this is why we should have saved Disrupting Shoal.
That also taps the 0-1. There it is.
Play Viscerous here, I win the game.
Oh, yeah, we have to go through combat.
Second man.
I guess
Viscerous
technically
here.
you could like opt into. No, you can't.
Opt into the. Oh.
He could have opted in
Something
Disrupting
there
Soul.
you
The
go.
second thing is a one
It's like,
drop.
I'll sacrifice this. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, Maleri says things can't get -1/-1 counters. And Murderous Redcap says when it dies, put a -1/-1 counter on it.
Yeah, bring it back with a -1/-1 counter.
Yeah, yeah.
So the -1/-1 counter never goes on it, so it just comes back, and then you can sack it as many times as you want to the Viscerous Seer, and every time it enters, it does 2 damage.
There we go. We're so good at Magic the Gathering. I still think Nightfall's better.
Nightfall doesn't instantly kill your opponent and doesn't even kill them outside of
It
combat.
like kind of kills them instantly.
Inside combat.
Inside combat, you get to, you can untap your Birds of Paradise
You also-
several times.
You also get to play blue spells, which is pretty exciting.
I guess.
Is that not the point of the deck? Like, I feel like it's just not a particularly good combo deck.
It's not at all. It's just one of those decks that you just throw together in a pile. But,
Just hope
gosh.
that-
So
hope
for
it works out.
anyone that doesn't know, we have another giveaway going on that's going to wrap up on November 6th, I believe it was. And we'll ship it anywhere in the world, and we're giving away one Top Deck Productions t-shirt in any size you want. And all you have to do is just enter our giveaway via our point system. So for anyone that is not new here, we will remind you. And for anyone that is new here, well, we're just going to give away free info. So you get 50 points by following our channel. For subscribing, you can get 500. For every bit that you cheer towards us, you'll get 1 point per bit. And then you can just passively earn points by watching. You get 5 for every 10 minutes of our stream that you watch. And if you are a subscriber, you get 10 points for every 10 minutes. And to enter the giveaway, it's just command, ! Enter. Then you can check how many points you have by command, ! Points.
Yeah. So,
What's up?
do you know what a Counters Company sideboard usually looks like?
No. I do for Bant Counters Company.
Okay. Do they have like paths in the main? I'm trying to figure out what sideboard I'm going to have to look like for this matchup.
So I'm pretty sure the Abzan version of the deck likes to play Path to Exile in the main. Because
Yeah. Because it's good.
the Abzan version is like, it's strictly a combo deck, right? It's really hard to grind out your opponent because all of your value things just buy back combo pieces as opposed to like sticking a stupid creature to the board.
Yeah, you don't get to kill them when they're in the
Yeah,
reliquary.
they don't have like tempo plays like Reflector Mage or something. It's a weird deck. To be honest, I've never really thought the Abzan version was particularly viable, because here's a list. But I don't know. It just doesn't do much. It's like plays a tiny ton of tiny creatures. Whereas like Ty, I love how there's just an out of focus Shalai Voice of Plenty in the way.
Also, he can't even. I guess that's probably in John's sideboard. It's just this in front of Ty. No
Yeah.
Mono Blue Delver.
No mono blue doubles. Also,
no.
Justin Q
Might
move,
be the
Murderous Redcap. Thank you. So the thing about mono blue delver is that Arthur Fusco actually got really mad at me because what happened? I like accidentally flipped over a card in his deck, and it was Hollowed Fountain. And I later found out that in his sideboard he like boards into weird white cards.
Yeah, he was like, I think he boarded some number of guys against me last
It
time.
was just
I
like,
played him.
well, you wouldn't won the game if you didn't know that I played white. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know, like, how do you even correct that though? Because you can flip over cards by accident. Pretty
Yeah,
easily.
it happens all the time. It's just like sloppy play.
opponent
Here's
just
a
loses it.
GRV. Then you go on with your game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Judge calls are always so funny to me. It's just like, yeah, can we get this over with? I want to keep playing.
I'll take my warning on it really.
It's like, I know. If I get 2 more of the same warnings, then yeah, you can give me a game lost. Like, I don't know. Oh, we're already underway. Wow.
So turn 1 Delver feels a lot better than turn 1 nothing from last
There we
game.
go. Turn 1 nothing, turn 2 nothing, turn 3.
Well, no, it was turn 2, pitch 2 spells to counter the 3-drop, which is like arguably worse than not doing anything at all. I don't know, I just wanted to draw a card. Is that a Shaper Sanctuary?
Did he? Yeah, it is.
Is that the one that draws a card when something gets targeted?
Yeah. Do we really remand that to just draw a card?
I don't think we should, but I'm pretty sure that's
Whatever.
why he did that.
We have a Delver of Secrets on thing. It's fine. Oh, now it might flip.
That's far more likely to flip, but
Dude,
still.
Delver in Modern's so bad.
Yeah, it's
Can
pretty
we
rough.
talk about how Gruesome Menagerie actually just gets the combo back?
Wait, is there a Gruesome Menagerie in hand?
Apparently. I have no idea. I'm just looking at
Does he have no land?
It is a Gruesome Menagerie.
Beat him down with O1s with flying?
It happens sometimes. I played Protean Hulk combo once, and my opponent resolved Rest in Peace, and I just won the game with Viscera Series.
Yeah, I've almost lost a hard casting Gwynn a couple times.
It feels so bad. It's just, yeah, I'm losing to this. They just didn't see anything for 10 turns. Gruesome Menagerie is such a funny and good card. I don't even know if it's viable, but it just
five mana is a
seems
lot.
good.
The effect's obviously really powerful, but 5 is a lot of mana.
Is it?
I guess 5 mana
In
to
a
kill
deck
your
with
opponent's not that bad.
Devoted Druid,
Yeah,
Birds,
I
and
guess
Noble Hierarch.
it is probably fine. It's just like in the abstract in Modern 5 is quite a bit of mana.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying. I know.
I guess this buys back your combo if your opponent interacts with it, so it's like...
Do you think
guess
it's main board or... John had to, like, board that, right?
I feel like it's more of a sideboard card, but I could be wrong.
Because I feel like it's so hard to force that through any blue deck.
Yeah.
It's like, remand, okay, that's fine. But, like, against every single fair deck, it's just...
Counter Bounce Shaper Sanctuary?
insane.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, counter layer and then bounce it here.
There we go. Tightening up a little bit. I would almost bounce a Birds of Paradise.
Well, then he draws a card off the Sanctuary, and he's more likely to hit his land drop that he keeps missing.
True.
I might have just drawn a card. I don't know. Bouncing a Shaper Sanctuary seems fine, but I think I would have just drawn. How many defense was in his hand?
Ty's pretty hard pressed to lose this game. He's just gonna
Yeah, he's really
like
far ahead. Hold up Cryptic and kill his opponent with a
maybe
3-2.
slip one. Yeah, I'd be so behind playing like one main board or some Menagerie, like a company deck.
There's no way to tutor for it, right? You can only tutor for creatures.
Yeah,
I guess it's
yeah,
probably-
but you
yeah,
just
it's probably
keep it
still fun.
around. It's just, hey, I drew this. Does my combo resolve? Because technically it's just 6 mana cost of creatures for 5, which is like fine.
Yeah, it's just
and
value.
sometimes it wins you the game, or other times it just.
So if you're willing to bounce this last turn, you're probably
Yeah.
going to counter it now? No. Interesting.
Oh gosh. So what's even going on here?
Turn up.
I feel so bad for John. Losing games of Magic just because you can't draw lands is the most frustrating thing.
Yeah, it's really not very much fun.
Like, I know the game's just based on variant sometimes, and it's fine, but it's just like, really? I don't know.
I mean, this isn't the kind of game that makes you want to actually play Magic. This is the
Yeah,
kind of
it's
game
just
that
like,
people refer to when they don't like Magic, right?
It's just like, so looking ahead to game 3.
Yeah,
it's
also
just like,
that-
get good, draw better.
That gut shot in hand is pretty insane.
Wait, Ty actually has a gut shot?
Yeah.
That's nutty. That's really funny. Doesn't he just...
If he'd counter that Shaper Sanctuary last turn, he'd be able to gut shot, snap gut shot away his birds.
So if we see another land from John, do we just... No, we don't gut shot the bird. We save it for the combo. Yeah,
that
that
is a-
block was very weird.
Assuming the life totals are correct, I really don't agree with it. I think you should only do that if he's going to not just die.
For a Hearthstone type resources.
No, I like the land system because it makes you make a decision on how many lands you're going to play in your deck.
It
right?
does.
So
like,
that's kind of an interesting deck building restriction. Also, the Hearthstone mana system makes it so that you can't really have distinctions between colors, so they're forced into a class system,
Right,
which I don't
right.
like nearly as much.
So like,
There might be a way to manage
have you
it, but I'm
played
not sure.
Hearthstone like competitively at all?
Not very competitively,
Gotcha,
but
gotcha.
I played it a bit.
So like, the thing about the Hearthstone type resource system is you'd have to redesign the entirety of Magic the Gathering. So in theory, it'd be really sick, right? And you just
Yeah, I mean, you just wouldn't get mana screwed.
yeah. It
That seems nice.
you have to rethink the entire deck building process, which seems good and bad, but I don't know. It'd be really interesting to see. To be honest, I'm kind of behind it. There's this really stupid format of Magic the Gathering you can play for fun. So you can play, just grab a pile of bulk and play with Hearthstone rules, right? So lands can cycle for a card. You both start with 3 cards. Somebody gets the coin. And you play like Hearthstone, except you have to play everything at sorcery speed. And then anything that could reasonably be a secret, you just make up your own secrets. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, Matt.
So, like, yeah, combat trick and counterspell.
yeah.
Stuff like that
So
are
like
just secrets?
counterspell would just be first thing you play, counterspell.
After the
But
I think, yeah, I like the instant speed interaction rules in Magic way more than I like the secrets in Hearthstone.
yeah, definitely. Hearthstone's like a bit more variance based, I'd say.
I mean, it's kind of close. Like, top-level win rates in both games are around 60% in high-level tournaments, right? Like, in Pro Tours, it goes to, like, 65% or something for the very best
Does it
players.
really get that high?
Rarely.
Okay.
But that's, like, the best win rate that a very good player can get at Pro Tours. And then in Hearthstone tournaments, I think it peaks at around 60% as well. There's, like, this big deal about some professional player, I think it was Dog, getting really frustrated that he couldn't get significantly over 60% despite, like, practicing 12 hours a day or something.
Yeah, it's just, it comes with card games. It's just.
Yeah, so,
thing.
like...
I can't believe John's still kind of playing this game.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Maze
it's
Tie hasn't
kind
won
of
yet.
over, but not another fight. It really is a sweet way to pass time, though. It's a lot of fun. Like, if you're ever just bored with friends at home or at a tournament, just, yeah, play Hearthstone Magic.
I'm kind of confused how he's still at 8 and not lower.
Well, he was at 12. And then
Yeah, I guess only
3.
one turn's gone by.
This game's been going kind of slow, to be honest. Like, Ty just has a cryptic command and gut shot.
It is, yeah, it's pretty hard to
So-
lose.
And is that a negate or a mana link in there? I saw some forward spell. I am confident this time it's not a psionic blast.
I think that's the negate art, but I'm not certain.
I hope. Oh my gosh. Dude, I just want to see double psionic blast. Oh, look, a Snapcaster game.
So,
This game's dumb. I do love John's basics though.
if it
That swamp is
is blast, then this puts him to 5, and he's just dead to blast gut shot, right? So I think that means it's not blast, otherwise he probably would have cast it.
Well, he's also just dead. If John tries to do something this turn,
You
right?
can just respond by killing him, I suppose.
Yeah, that too. But Ty has like he can do like cryptic, tap, play snap,
Yeah.
which is a little deeper, a little less reliable.
I think I prefer just killing my opponent
I like
if it is psionic blast.
I'm that Hearthstone player that like DMs as much as possible. So.
Just hold board control forever and never,
Yeah,
never
it's just
do
like,
lethal.
go ahead. I'll ping you to one. Start bolting myself with Shadow Reaper on. Oh gosh. I'm a mean person.
I mean, playing Hearthstone probably just means you're not a great person.
That's probably true. Hearthstone is a lot of fun though.
Yeah, it is pretty fun. I don't like it nearly as much as a competitive game, but it's a fun way to pass time.
Like, you know how competitive Hearthstone, right? It's like deck banning.
Yeah, right. It's like you each bring 4 decks, your opponent bans a class, and then it's
Yeah,
like
it's
King
like
of the Hill format,
4 or
right?
5 decks or something. No, it's 4 decks, and then going in, you get to ban decks. And then if you win, you have to switch.
And then you have to win with all of your decks,
Yes.
which is completely different.
Which is, would that even be possible in Magic?
Well, how would you...
Like logistically, one, how do you afford that?
Well, like in Hearthstone, what they do is they have classes, right? So you ban a
Yeah.
class. What would they have to do in Magic? Would your decks all have to have different colors and they ban a color?
counter it and tap your creatures.
Or would you just give them your archetype name and they would...
Maybe you
I guess
could
you
make
could
it like a
deck
weird
list.
unified format.
Yeah, that'd be bizarre.
I don't know. That'd be really cool. So you could do like Do you remember block constructed?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. So you could do like guild constructed. Oh, he did go for that line. That's funny. That would be tough. It would be hilariously expensive too. Like, how would you ever afford that?
You wouldn't be able to go to tournaments.
And then how would you logistically do that? Games would go so long because you would have to do a King of the Hill kind of style thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, that wouldn't be manageable at like common sense. Okay, that would actually be interesting.
I like that idea.
Ban a
Tidal
block.
Clouds hit it on the head. Like
You need to figure out which blocks you're playing with, or just all of them, maybe.
Lorwyn block constructed.
Is that all 4 of them?
What do you mean?
All 4 of the Lorwyn sets? Like
Yeah, so
Lorwyn,
the entire
Shadowmoor,
block,
Eventide,
yeah,
Morningtide. Okay. Was there a Lorwyn block constructed Pro Tour? Because like, or was that like a format that anyone cared about? Because there are
no.
a few block constructed Pro Tours.
Oh gosh. The dude bonds 5 LP zeros back.
Ben Mirrodin.
I can't remember.
What are the best block constructed decks? Like
I don't
there's
know.
good.
Like the only block constructed Pro Tour I remember is freaking Dragon's Maze.
Yeah, there's the ones that I know of are like Dragon Maze, Theros,
just-
and oh god, what was it?
Watching Craig Wesco win a tournament off the back of
1 minute,
Voice
2
of
ones.
Voice of Resurgence with Civic Saber.
So funny.
What? Centaur Healer with Civic Saber.
I feel like that would probably fold to the Alexander Hayden Miracles deck though.
What in the heck?
The one that he won. Shadowmoor block constructed overview from 2008.
This person's glasses cracking me up. Might be a little mean, but
Tokens in a shirt. Well, yeah, they had Lingering Souls banned in that block constructor format, I believe, but like
yeah, there's no way that card was fair.
Blue White Miracles won the
Wasn't that a standard deck?
yeah, but it was also like you had Think Twice, Terminus, Entreat the Angels, Feeling of Dread.
Yeah, but wasn't that
Devastation
like
Tide?
a standard Pro Tour, not a block constructed Pro Tour?
No, it was block constructed.
Ah, never mind. That's really sick. I don't know. I think block constructed is a cool format. It's like really skill intensive as opposed to like a wide open standard.
It also got a lot harder for it to be a thing because I think we're on 2 set blocks now, right? Yeah. So I feel like block construct just can't happen anymore.
Oh gosh. I apologize for the sniffles. I'm so sick. I feel like death. I feel like how Steve Buscemi looks.
That's not a good way to feel.
Oh God.
Hold on.
Oh, I just want to curl up on the couch and watch Desperate Housewives.
Of all things,
It's my favorite sitcom of all time.
I didn't even know it was a sitcom.
Well,
I've never seen it.
TV drama. I don't know.
The following guards are banned in block constructed: Intangible Virtue and Lingering Souls.
What
Yeah,
the
Lingering Souls
heck?
is also banned in the format.
There's more items.
Yeah, these are all Mirrodin.
Oh, okay.
And
okay,
just Avacyn Restored, it's this too.
okay. How do we get somebody sick through the internet?
Was this?
How can we
If I get
digitally
sick,
send?
I'm sure we could find a way. We have the technology. You like
How do we conduct the biological warfare through data?
you could. I guess we don't have. I don't know. I guess we don't actually understand like.
Maybe in the distant future, cyborgs become a thing.
Well, you could like code
Then
out.
we can-
You could like code out all the relevant information in the bacteria or whatever,
Oh gosh.
and then send it to them, and somehow they have a machine that can
We all
construct
live
it.
in a simulation, anyways. It's fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
There's Did you hear about that?
What?
So I'm not smart enough to convey this correctly. Turn 2 thing in the ice is so good. But somebody
They're just gonna block the teacher
was
forever.
going on about how so there's this like string of data. I need to look this up. There's something about like
Is this a we live in a simulation thing?
yeah. I have to bring up the proper context.
Pretty curious where this could possibly be going. Because as far as I know, the we live in a simulation thing is just, yeah, you can't prove otherwise. It's like the brain in the jar question.
No, it's just somebody came across like this. I don't know the proper terminology. I feel so stupid. I'm gonna figure it out.
Really like cosmic constants that have interesting properties. Or
No, something in it has something to do with string theory in real life, and there is some like biological structure that somehow broke down into binary.
I mean, you could break anything into binary if you really wanted to.
Right. But somebody took it in. Robert, what are you doing? In like a really weird context and used that. Robert. Hello. How are you? No. What? Go. Shoo.
Aren't you playing? Is your round already over?
I won already.
Really?
Oh, you're just that good?
What did you say?
Oh,
Jesus.
you're a piece of human garbage.
Still on the turn. Sign glass.
Oh.
So 4 to it. Sorry, 4 to it.
Are we psionic blasting a
Podcasting.
creature? What's going on?
That feels
here?
pretty bad.
Oh, no. Caverns of Souls are so expensive.
Why do you need a new playset? Just got your Avison Cavern of Souls, now I have to get a new playset. Why?
My cat ate them.
Oh, is it a permanent?
You ever watched a cat eat a magic card?
I have not.
No.
That sounds painful. I feel like
Is
I feel
Giant
like,
Rider 47 Paul Kerbal?
oh. I feel like you don't need. I feel like eating that much cardboard is probably just bad for the cat. Cavern.
I lived with a friend of mine for a little bit, and he had a child named Lincoln. And Lincoln loved to snack on Magic the Gathering cards, and once ate one of my overgrown tombs.
That is pretty funny.
Oh, what just happened back there?
Someone probably just dropped something.
Oh, or somebody raged about something?
I don't know what they'd be raging about. I think it's all casual games back there.
Paul, congrats on your top 8, by the way. That was sick. Local GameSwap Heroes, top 8 in the rest of the year. You get them.
That ties kind of ahead here, but
Well, I see
the lead's a little tenuous because
John
so much
with
stuff.
2 lands. So,
Yeah, if he draw, okay, Cryptic Command ends the game, I think.
you know,
Or it gets a lot harder for Ty to lose.
if what did you do to that poor note card?
Yeah.
Did you tear it in half?
I mean, I tore it out the middle part partly.
Like,
Cats are 80% cardboard.
if you
That's a
can
new one.
prove that on paper, then I'll give you an expensive piece of cardboard.
That a cat's 80% cardboard, just buy them a cat head.
That's fine. Just dissect the cat on stream. Indeed, is not 80% cardboard.
Yeah, this looks mostly carbon. I guess cardboard's also carbon. Mostly
Oh, yeah. Reveal
Isn't everything cardboard?
flesh. Just biological stuff.
Oh, never mind.
I think it's like the
I'm sorry.
definition of organic.
I
organic
feel
as
like
opposed
it's
to non-organic
pretty medically feasible to prove that cats are indeed not 80% cardboard.
They share a lot of elements with cardboard because
Oh,
they're
the internet.
living.
You're right. Everything on the internet is true.
Cryptic, the path, draw a card. Oh, just
this
bounce that. Oh,
game's
so you can get into the snaps.
Whee!
It's 4, 7. What's John at? Is he still? Is he actually at 20? There's no
I
way.
don't think he's actually at 20. There's no
It should be
way.
like 13 at most.
I have owned 2 cats throughout my entire life.
I think. Yeah, I think I've also owned 2.
Cats do always inhabit a box made out of cardboard when available.
Yeah, if possible. They
Know
don't-
the golden rule of
Yeah.
life?
All right. So that was kind of
Oh,
rough.
that was
John just sort of lost to not drawing lands both games that he lost.
But the golden rule of life, according to, our cardboard feline friends, is if I fits, I sits. Like, you ever just watch a really fat cat just cram into a really tiny space?
It's pretty funny looking.
It's so cute. Or just when they're in that weird cat loaf pose, and they're just like loaf of cat with a little head.
They're ready to pounce, but there's nothing to pounce on.
Right. It's just, oh, they're so adorable. Oh,
Oh, then.
gosh.
Oh, and you can just.
Justin, what are you trying to do? What's
I think
happening?
he's trying to get us to read a promo, but not how to get it.
Shameless plug? Oh, yeah. Matt, you can take this one. I'm taking this if I
Okay, so check us out on social media. You can like and follow us at facebook.com/PopTechProductions. at twitter.com/topdeckprods, and on Instagram/topdeckpro.
Do we really not have the rights to Top Deck Productions on Twitter?
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. All three of them are different.
That's really annoying.
And then on our YouTube, we have the stream replays. That's youtube.com/topdeckproductionsstream. And then there are deck lists on the website at topdeckproductions.com. There are deck lists. There are also some articles written by a few of the swap players. Some of them are pretty interesting.
Are there really?
Yeah, I think over the past week there have been 2 different articles written about Death Shadow, which I thought was kind of funny.
Huh.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Who wrote them?
I don't remember.
Huh. I kind of need to check that out, to be honest. I have regionals next week.
Dude, where are they? Where is that?
Columbus. You should go.
Might as well. Right?
It's like 30, 40 bucks.
I might be taking another GRE next weekend. I don't remember.
No.
Because
Do you have to take it next weekend?
And good luck.
well, signing up for it costs like $100, so I don't want to just throw that away.
But you can go play Magic with tons of your nerd friends and not do things that progress your status in life.
I need these. To
What
go to
sounds more
grad school.
productive?
Taking
Going to grad school or skipping going to grad school? to
and
play
probably not
Magic?
even making money in a Magic tournament. I think I want to go to grad school. If it's not next weekend, I'll probably go to regionals though.
I need to actually do well at regionals once because I keep getting to a point where I can like win and then draw in the top 8,
then
but
just
I
don't.
just do something so dumb that I should just quit the game. Like I got so the first time I ever almost top 8 at regionals, I was on a winning end to top 8 playing Ad Nauseum, and I confused Eidolon of Rhetoric, which says you can't cast more than one spell in a turn. Each player
With
can.
Spirit of the Labyrinth?
With Spirit of the Labyrinth,
Which
that
you
says,
can only draw one card a
You
turn.
can only draw one card a turn. So I thought it was a Spirit of the Labyrinth. So I'm just like, I just win. Ad Nauseum doesn't say
Draw a card?
draw cards. You just put them in your
So Ad
hand.
Nauseam drew your deck and did nothing?
So I had Ozzy in my deck. I'm just like, try to play this.
Go.
And they're like, wait, no, this is Eidolon. And I'm like,
Oh, the article's from July, okay.
oh. And then what's even worse is there is a sequence where I just go like, okay, echoing truth on your turn and go off on my turn. But I failed to see that, so I just discarded my hand and lost the game.
And lost because you couldn't do anything.
Because I
with it.
can't read. You know, the one thing that's essential to life.
The only skill that you literally cannot play Magic without.
I don't know. Can you play Magic without
If you know what all of the cards do already, then I guess you don't need to
Justin,
read.
can you scroll back? Can auto scroll on?
More messages
Yeah,
below.
there we go. Whee! Naming our commentators now? Yeah, you
Bobbery
can.
Meadows. I mean, you can probably call me whatever. It doesn't
Oh,
particularly matter.
that's
Was I
fine.
actually listed as Robert Meadows? That's kind of
That's
funny.
really funny. We can name anyone we want. It's fine.
So, are there more matches that we're gonna look for? Or are we gonna be?
I don't know. We're probably just gonna talk to our lovely viewers for some amount of time.
Okay, so there are no more matches.
Gosh, how does everyone wrap up so early? Like
My matches always take
tournaments here
40
either
minutes.
go really annoyingly long, or you're just
Everyone's
done
on
early. It's just like, oh, okay.
My matches usually take a little while.
Gosh, you should go to.
Oh, my jury's at 8
What were we
a.m.
just talking about? Regionals.
Regionals. I can check my schedule actually.
It's like, it's pretty fun. It's pretty cheap. You get a stupid playmat.
What, 8 a.m.? I mean, my last jury was 8:30 a.m. I signed up for them kind of late, so I just got terrible time slots.
Oh, yeah.
I can just check my calendar.
I don't know. I just like having things things to do in between rounds.
Next weekend's just like the 10th. Like, play aggro, get easy. Like, no, I'd rather play control so I can actually have fun. Yeah, it's next Saturday at 8 a.m.
Is that fun though?
I love control.
Yeah, control. Don't get me wrong. Control's fun, but
Playing a deck without removal just feels terrible. I have no agency in how the game plays out.
really miss playing a burn as a tournament deck because you just have so much time in between rounds. You can nap. You know what it's like playing a major Magic tournament and you can nap throughout the
Between-
entire day. It's just like Searing Blaze, swing for 6.
Yeah, you either
won't
win or
do.
lose in 20 minutes.
I'm gonna go to Subway,
And
take a nap for 20 minutes.
That sounds
Next
better than
round,
going.
okay.
That sounds better than going to time 3 times in an 8-round tournament.
Yeah, anytime I've played Control at a tournament, it's just miserable because all you're doing is playing Control for 9 hours straight.
Yeah, it's
Everything goes
exhausting,
well.
but it's a lot of fun.
Oh,
It's exhausting, and you don't get time to eat. Not getting time to eat is actually the worst part. by
yeah, you
far.
have to like bribe your friends into picking up food for you.
Ridiculous. Blue green infect.
I miss that deck so much. Blue green infect with pro, any deck with pro back in the day was just busted.
You played. How do you play a deck once? Did you just already own every card legal in Modern?
I play Jeskai now, so I never have free time.
Jessica's faster than Blue. Oh, I guess you can just
Sometimes.
borrow it.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like most people, there are two kinds of people that play Modern. Those that own Modern decks and those that borrow everyone else's Modern decks.
Don't own any cards.
Just like me. I don't own any cards. I might own a stand. I'll own 60% of a standard deck.
I own exactly one Modern deck, and I don't even own all of the cards. I don't have all the Planeswalkers.
Who's your borrowing?
I'm not. I just don't have. I just don't
Oh,
play
you
them.
just borrow them on demand.
Well, I borrowed them for the PPTQ, and then other than that, I just play like Gideon
Ah,
and
okay,
Elspeth, which is like close enough.
Like Tiny Elspeth, Knight Errant, or big?
6 mana. I've considered Knight Errant, but that's
Best
kind of just not
Planeswalker
worth it.
ever. I actually
Sun Champion's
think
actually insane.
it's just, it's so stupid. It's so big and stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything interesting. It just makes 1/1s until your opponent dies.
It's fine. It's just like block, -3, blow up a Siege Rhino or two, block. It's fine.
I think I've never lost a game after untapping with Elspeth in play. It's
pretty
very hard to
too.
lose that game.
Very hard to.
I think I've only lost after casting Elspeth like twice.
Paul, are you ever going to not play elves? I'm curious. I remember you played like Mardu dragons for the longest time. Like, if you could own any modern deck and play it, but you had to play it forever, what would it be?
Probably Jeskai
Really?
or Blue White.
There you go.
I wouldn't really want, like, I like Control. There's a reason I built Control.
Yeah, that's fine. But, no, not Boggles.
Absolutely not
Our
Boggles.
stream runner is trying to get us to play Boggles. It's just, no. Stop, Justin. Anyone that plays Boggles is
It's just such a miserable deck
the
to play
bane
against.
of my existence. It's just, this is so not fun.
Like 3 cards in your deck matter.
mad.
It's just
Right.
not fun.
But I think we're gonna wrap and then come back in about 5 to 10 minutes for round
I think
2.
about 10 minutes.
Something close to that. We'll be right back. Whew.